Hello, Gaia. Say hi. There you go. Where's these babies? Let's do the leg gloves. I would recommend not doing that if she's not trimmed. Who's a happy girl? I'm seeing a lot of kitten movement going on, kitten activity. But I'm not seeing any signs of mama other than simple discomfort, signs of giving birth. But that can change pretty fast, as any human mother can attest to. Gaia will not be put up for adoption. She has an owner who she will be returned to after she's spayed. And that'll approximately be the same time the kittens go up for adoption. The general rule on estimating birth based on size is that just when you think they can't get any bigger, they will. And then they'll get even bigger than that. And then they pop. Where you going? We're going to turn on the close-up cam. Well, let's go ahead and do a weight. She had a small dip yesterday, but she's been having consistent gains prior to that. You know, just having a big poop can cause a drop. Yesterday she was 13.4 pounds, which is down 0.2 from the previous day. That makes it easy. The tail up. 13.47. Thank you for being accommodating. So that's pretty much a negligible gain. Only 0.07. I have to hold this into the scale down. Otherwise she'll slide off. So her weight gains are still quite acceptable. Oops, sorry. Air's kind of dry. Lots of shocking going on. She's making biscuits. Does that feel good on your belly? What'd you have to go and do that for? You're being cute. That red light you see on her left is the new microphone. Whoop, kitty moved. This is what I was trying to do. Handheld 4K microphone, or webcam. So broadcasting in 1080p now. Now this side, I can definitely see activity of 2 kittens with a hint of a third. On the other side, I see activity of 3 kittens with a hint of a fourth. So I think we're definitely gonna have 5 kittens, and with a potential for 2 more. Even though the broadcast is at 1080p, this webcam is being imported at 4K. So that allows me to get a lot tighter crop without losing video quality. You want up, Scritch? There's no cropping right now though. She's filling up the whole frame. And then some. Oh, you don't need to see that. Do, 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 do. Check out that pillow there. Okay. The bald spot on her belly is from it being shaved to look for a spay scar, which is standard procedure for any female cat coming in. She's getting a little uncomfortable. We got kicking going on. We do. She's growling a little bit. There's a purr. Why don't you come up, stand up over here? Or not? It's hard to get comfortable when you've got 5 to 7 kittens swimming around. And she's laying down on the side that has the most kittens. It's hard to clean that butt. If you just heard a low noise, that was my belly. Whoa, my belly's definitely talking to me right now. Is it lunchtime? Okay. No, typically where you towards her upper torso, you'll see a repeated movement, which looks like it may be a kitten, but it's just her breathing. And you can distinguish that from a kitten because the motions are repetitive. You can see the main webcam right there over to the just to the right of her head. And my zip tie technique for keeping it stationary. Let's see if I can get a purring right there because the mic is right. Oh, she moved. Never mind. Hello. Let me switch the audio to this 4K cam. Ah, she keeps moving. Make up your mind, woman. It's like, don't make me scratch you. Okay, keeping the audio. Where are you going now? I've learned from her that she gets irritated easily now, understandably. But when she gets that way, I just need to just sit there, let her do the attention giving like I'm doing right now. If she she will huff if she gets annoyed. That's one of the challenges I like about fostering is figuring out a cat's personality and their likes and dislikes. Every cat is different. It's all trial and error. I've seen cats that you could not pet, that the only way you could interact with them like that is just to hold your hand out and let them do all the work. But the moment you try to pet, it was all game over. Usually with a bloody ending. If you're curious about the webcam, it is a Logitech Brio. Just recently came out. It's 4K webcam, and the quality over the Logitech 920s and 930 series is amazing. It is a USB 3 webcam. Though you can use it on a USB 2 port, but you will not get all the same qualities that you could with the USB 3. I got a meeting at 2 o'clock, and after that goes for 30 minutes, and after that, I'll be driving up to the shelter to drop off her fecal for testing. We got some movement going on now. When I'm not at least paying attention somewhat to the cam, I'll have a quad screen up where you could see 4 cams at once. So, which highlight her normal roaming areas. Okay, dead center on your screen is where I'm seeing some kittens moving. She just froze. She kind of exhaled and then froze, which was interesting to see. The amount of activity that I'm seeing from the kittens is encouraging. When there's a high number of kittens in the litter, it greatly increases the risk of undeveloped or stillborn kittens. When each mating will, or each mating creates 1 kitten. So if a litter has 7 kittens, there could be 1 to 7 dads involved. The first kitten conceived starts the biological timer for giving birth, but she is still able to conceive for a couple weeks later. That's why you sometimes have a runt in a litter, because one would have been conceived, a week or 2 after the first one. So development wise, they are a couple weeks younger than the first conceived. Based on the kitten activity I'm seeing, I'm hoping that they were all conceived in relatively quick fashion. Let's get that lid out of the way. That privacy filter I've been using to try to reduce the glare from the window. It's pretty bright. She's quietly purring. I will not be broadcasting the birth live if I'm aware of her in the process of giving birth. But after she tends to each kitten, I will use the same cam that you're looking through to let you guys say hello to the newborn. The reason why I and my shelter choose not to broadcast the actual birth, if we can help it, is because of complications. There could be a stillborn kitten. There could be a malformed kitten. Especially for inexperienced moms, they may accidentally eat the kitten. In the case of the previous mama cat that gave birth here, she ate the placenta right over a kitten, which basically covered the kitten in blood. So that would have been real interesting for people to watch on the cam. And by real interesting, I mean not very much. At least in, as far as we're concerned. Had a pink kitten for a while. If you're curious as to who, it was Deuces. The reason why they check for a spay scar, even though they look pregnant, was, well, I'll give you a real example. The day before I picked up Gaia, I was told of another cat that was turned in that was pretty evidently pregnant. She was very skinny, had a big belly. And I was going to be getting her instead of Gaia if she did turn out to be pregnant. When they got her to the shelter, they shaved her belly, found a spay scar. So they took an x-ray of her to see why she looked like she was pregnant. And it boiled down to that, 1, she was fat, 2, she was shaped like a pear. If you're in the Seattle area, you can actually go up to the shelter and visit her. She's in the main viewing room. She's very friendly. She wants me to pet her belly. She likes belly rubs. But currently, if I actually try to pet her belly, it immediately irritates her. So I'll go for a cheek rub instead. When she got here last Tuesday, she still liked belly rubs. And Thursday, she no longer did. She's ready for this labor to be done with. Even though she's really friendly now, I'm hoping she stays that way after she gives birth. Sometimes cats go into super crazy protective mode. I suspect that we're going to have a wide range of patterns and coat types for the kittens. Gaia's sister, I saw 3 of her kittens, and one was a tuxedo boy, a tortie girl, and a dilute Siamese girl. I know that saying a tortie girl is kind of redundant, but there is a slight chance that a tortie could be a boy. It's like 1 in 1,000. The scale also doubles as a slide, and thus has been dubbed the sliding scale. Most things in this room have been given names by viewers. For example, that tower right there in the middle, I think it's the Tower of Progress or something like that. That one over there is the Zuggurat, the Enterprise Tower. Contact rings back there because it looks like the ring device from the movie Contact. Because there's a wrong way. Little thing in the middle. I'm gonna let her give birth wherever she wants to, and I'll probably keep the kittens in that location for a little bit. But then I'll see about her letting me move the kittens to the kennel cage if she does not give birth inside there, which is right there. Currently partially blocked off by towels to create like a dark nest area. But I have the towel in the corner taken off so I get some light in there for the cam to pick up. I'm going to have to leave in a few minutes, go back to work. But after I do leave, be sure to thank anyone who CCs. They provide a service to those who cannot hear for one reason or another. They do it to benefit the Kitten Cam community as a whole. And it's purely volunteer work. Excuse you. Let's get a close-up of the goodness here. She's like, here's the goodness. There's 5 to 7 kittens in there. I got a long enough extension cable on this cam that I can cover the entire room on that portable one there. Okay. You just huffed at me. Brought my phone in so I can monitor chat, but then I forgot to actually monitor chat. Oh, I accidentally switched the cam back. You're supposed to be looking at this one, not my toe. Probably gonna get a towel to lie down in her main nesting area where I'm standing now, because she may give birth here. And she may give birth here, or back in the corner there, which I don't have a cam pointed to right now. Or she may give birth here. Time will tell. So enjoy the belly vision. Have a nice day. Bye, love. Have them babies. Oh, let me get the fecal.